before this video starts, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and scholarship and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips of balance in favor of fair use.
Well, guys, I've just got the Nintendo Switch 2. We are going to unbox this thing together, and it comes with the Switch Online expansion pack code. I'm not letting you have my code. Alright, open this up, and here we have the right Joy-Con and the left Joy-Con. We even got the Switch 2 tablet. Hey, this looks pretty big. And here is all what we got. This is the Switch 2 Health and Safety Guide. We got the HDMI cable, Joy-Con straps, and what we have here is the Joy-Con grip. And we even got the AC adapter. And last but not least, we have the dock, which I will unwrap everything later. Now that I got everything unwrapped, which I will unwrap the dock later, let's put the Joy-Con 2 in the straps. So excited. I'll put them in later. Let's try the grip. Oh, that's satisfying. Yeah, very satisfying. This is the best thing I ever purchased. Now we put them into the console. Well, would you look at that? That is really satisfying. Now we're going to power it on. There we go. We got the Switch 2 logo. There it is. I can hear the setup music. Let's turn down the audio a bit. English US, the Americans, accept. Internet, I have to pause that. Oh, and we even got update data. I'm gonna find my state. I'm gonna pause that for the part. Alright, we could play however we like. Yeah, I know how the stand works. Let's detach the Joy-Cons. Alright. And we're gonna connect to a TV later. Plus, I already know how the attachments work. Alright, update status downloading. I'll be back. While update data is processing, I have the dock. And inside here is a HDMI, AC adapter, and LAN adapter for charging. Alright, while my Switch 2 restarts, I'm gonna pause for a bit. Alright, update's complete. Alright, we're gonna system transfer my Switch 1, alright? And I don't have a microSD Express yet, but I'll be back. But I'm gonna do system transfer without it anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sign into my Nintendo account. I'll be back. Alright, I'm about to turn on my charger, but let me put both my Switch 1 and 2 on the charger first. Okay, now while I wait, I'm gonna do something on my Switch 1. Okay, so we're gonna go to system transfer for Switch 2 next. Yeah, I've been playing. The last game I played on my Switch is Smash Ultimate. Alright. While I wait, I'm gonna get ready to transfer my Switch 1 to Switch 2. All my data is gonna be like this. It's gonna be deleted and copy. Okay, start the download. I'm gonna have to remove the game card, because the game card I have in there is WarioWare Get It Together. And while I wait, I'm gonna pause the video. Alright, my Switch 1 data is getting saved to Switch 2 right now. So,
I'm gonna pause this video until it's done. When it's not ready yet, I got my Switch 2 things in, and the mouse works perfect on there. And while the system transfer is processing, I got my Switch games inside. I don't have any Switch 2 games yet, but I might get some tomorrow. And here's the high-speed HDMI cable, which works perfect with Switch 2. Alright, system transfer is about to be completed on both of my Switches, so I'm gonna put my Switch OLED and my Switch stand up in here. There we go. My Switch 2 is about to restart. Alright, so data is being downloaded right now. Well, I'll be back. Now that it's 100% complete, and while the Switch 2 sets up, data's been sent. So, we don't need to use my Switch 1 for now. I'm gonna keep it on. Alright. Software is gonna be downloaded later. I'm gonna include the micro SD card. Alright, I'm gonna get it ready. I'll be back. Won't be needing my Switch 1 until backup. Alright, so this is the micro SD card that I've been using on my very old Nintendo Switch since I first got it in 2018. We're gonna use this on my Switch 2, but only for system transfer. Okay, so the system needs to be updated before using game cards and micro SD cards. Alright, now it's loading. I'll be back. Alright, while it's loading, the micro SD card is ready to use. Time to copy every single one of my videos and photos from my Switch 1 into Switch 2. I'll be back when this process is finished. All my photos are about to be copied on my Switch 2. Welp, it is going real good. Now that it's finished, time to remove the micro SD card. Alright, micro SD Express out. Alright, we've got the message now. Alright, time to restart the system. Now that the system transfer is complete, time to go to the home menu. It's... Yeah! That was an awesome startup. I'm gonna let you... Let's look at all my software I have. It's loading, it's loading. Now, the worst part, I cannot use YouTube on Switch 2 because it's not backwards compatible. But YouTube will come to Switch 2 eventually. Let's go to eShop. Let's go pick up my Mario Kart World deal. I'll be back. Alright. Time to download Mario Kart World. There we go. Let's load the Mario Kart World virtual card on my Switch 2. Now it's on. There it is. Alright, well that's my Switch 2 first setup and unboxing. I'll see you later, bye.